All right, so I see Keisha. Keisha has a question for Miss Keia. Come on up, Keisha.
So, in your thought process of this wonderful EP, I mean, we can all say that it's been a great night. I know it was full of emotion and expression and all that for you. So, what can you give us as the reason for your or the foundation for your basis of where all this emotion and thoughts and stuff came from for your EP?
That's a great question. Thank you, Keisha. That's packed. I realized that since I didn't grow up in Memphis. Some of you know that, some of you don't, but I didn't grow up in Memphis. And since I've been in Memphis working on the music scene, I've learned everything that you have to do to work in Memphis. And I started to get lost and kind of didn't know what my voice was anymore. I knew what people wanted to hear. I knew what would get quote unquote house, but I didn't know what I love to do anymore. And so as I started working on things and again talking with Kid asked some great questions when we first just started talking before we even started working on music. And it just really started me thinking about what is it that I like to do? What is it that I like to sing? What is it that I want to say? And so that's kind of how it evolved and in me searching myself. And then I realized, oh, wow, I'm missing me. I'm missing me. I got to get back to me. So that's where it came from.
All right. I know Jamie she had her hand up a little earlier, so Keisha beat her to the mic. So, Jamie McGriff.
Keia, my dear. Hello. Who influenced your style of singing in your performance?
Was that Tanya Baker? Right, besides Helltown. Who do y'all think? My mom. What'd you say? Janet Jackson, yeah. Janet is definitely one. Whitney, yeah, Whitney. Brandy to me doesn't perform. Like Brandy can sing, but she's not a performer. Janet for sure. Janet for sure. Who's some other people that I love to just watch? Yeah, for sure, Whitney. For sure, Whitney. Whitney, her voice just commands so much attention. But Janet's whole storyline, of course, Michael Jackson, of course, as well. Yeah. So I would say the Jacksons and then Whitney on the performance side. Yeah.
Oh, all right. We have right over Linda McNeil in the building.
I'm so glad you asked that. And all of my explaining, I forgot to say that. So it should be available at the end of the week. The way TuneCore works, distribution can't guarantee you an exact date, but it's all uploaded. It's all good to go. So I'm gonna hopefully email all of you. Hope you gave your emails and gave me your information when it's live. Please, 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 hashtag share it. Let people know. If you know friends that are looking for inspirational music and just some fun music, hopefully that'll be good. But I'll be letting y'all know. Thank you for asking that question.
Got time for one more. I know I saw a hand in the back. Believe that is Tyron, the Tyron Wells. Wells Design.
Hey, wonderful evening, wonderful evening. What I wanted to know is what words of encouragement do you have for other dreamers who are trying to get back to themselves? Whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's drama, whatever it is, like what words of encouragement do you have for them? Because Memphis is a breeding ground for a lot of creatives. And sometimes we lose ourselves because we try to compare ourselves to what's going on in the world. So, what words of encouragement do you have?
Some great questions.
Great question. And that one is very hard because I haven't seen Us yet, but I know that the premise of it is the enemy is yourself, right? And so when you a lot of times we're with other people to distract us from our own thoughts and our own insecurities and our own fears. And when you really want to hone in, you got to spend time alone. You have to isolate, you have to read, you have to travel, you have to pray, you have to fast, you have to do all of those things, and you're with yourself. And so some of your biggest insecurities are you. You can be your biggest critic. Most of the time I am my biggest critic, Most of the time you are your biggest critic. So my biggest advice is you have to isolate, and you can't skip over the painful parts of realizing that you tried that business and it failed. You tried that first song and it didn't succeed. You tried that first idea and it didn't work. Nobody caught hold to it. But you have to deal with you and do the work. Nobody else is going to give you the tools but you. So whether that's taking a class, whether that's getting into event planner, marketing things, whatever you got to do, search it out and spend time with you. That's the biggest thing I can say. Journaling has been a lifesaver. I have been so surprised by things I go back and read that I wrote 4 years ago, just in journaling, you know? So yeah, you got to isolate. That's my biggest suggestion and advice.
So, Keia, I think I speak on behalf of everyone. Thank you for sharing your gift with us tonight. This has been an amazing experience. Thank you. Thank you. All right, and I know they want to hug on you and love on you, so we're going to allow them to come on up. The gates are open. Will there be one? Will there be one? All right. Thank you, guys.